shit. You know, the CRISPR
Yeah,
programs and
CRISPR,
all
yeah.
that. So I was telling him, he said, man, he's like, that stuff was stupid. You know, it doesn't matter. I said, it doesn't matter to you now, but it's going to be more important to your generation than it is to me. I'm going to be an old man complaining about how the world was when I was young.
Right.
But you're going to be a young man living in it and may have to, your kid's going to have to compete with a genetically enhanced kid for a spot on the football or basketball team. So tell me then how you feel about it. Right now, it doesn't matter.
No shit.
I'm going to be an old man saying, in my time, we called it playing God. And
Right.
As where you're going to be 30s, 40s living in it, and your son competing for a spot on a team with a genetically enhanced kid. Then tell me how much it doesn't mean to you.
Making super soldiers, dude. Huh.
Right, man. The, what? Ubermock or Ubermensch, the motherfuckers were calling them?
Yeah.
Making the Ubermock dudes, the Ubermensch fools.
Well, that brings up something right now, too, that's like, this is going to be really sexist, maybe. I don't know. I went and saw Captain Marvel yesterday with my son, dude. And I don't know, man. Maybe this is a very dude thing to say, but I love chicks, man. And I appreciate them. I love women, dude. Like, I've never been a dude that's put hands on anybody. I've always shown respect. My mom is a fucking amazing human being, and we were raised to fucking respect women, dude. And I love them. But I'm tired of having that shit crammed down my throat that all dudes fucking shit on bitches, and we tell them they're no good and that they can't do anything. And that Captain Marvel movie, I enjoyed Nick Fury in it. I enjoyed the shit out of Samuel L. Jackson. But other than that, I felt like it was a giant just movie about how guys just tell women they can't be a pilot and they can't do this and they can't do that. There's a whole montage at the end, spoilers, that just fucking, yeah, it just made me feel like, oh, this is how I felt when I watched Black Panther. Like, oh, I'm a white guy, so I'm an asshole. I'm a fucking man. I'm watching Captain Marvel, and I'm an asshole. You know what I mean? And that's not why I want to go to the movies, bro. I want to go to the movies to get away from all this drama, dude. And it's just, this whole female heroine in every movie now is just getting old, dude. You know what I mean? And really, the only reason I went and saw it was to be caught up when Avengers comes out, dude. Because I did enjoy the shit out of that movie. You know what I mean? But like I said, that Black Panther, I didn't think it was bad because I'm a racist. I thought it was bad because it was boring as fuck, dude. And the line at the end fucking just made me feel like, oh, so you're pretty much saying if you're a white dude, then we're dirtbags? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. The one where he said, just throw me in the fucking oceans like my fathers before me, or whatever the fuck, man. Yeah, everybody started cheering in the theater, and I was like, fuck, man, okay. You know, I get it, dude. White guys suck, man. We're fucking dickheads, and we rule the world. And
you like, it's gonna be a white man hung tonight.
I don't know, man, but yeah, and you want to know what's even crazier is Ronda Rousey, before she lost her fight to Holly Holm, was in talks to beat Captain Marvel. Wow. Can you imagine that? If she didn't lose, and she was still that chick that was like, I'm not a do-nothing bitch, and then did this Captain Marvel movie, how pumped would chicks be right now to have watched Ronda Rousey beat Captain Marvel?
They will pull out their clits, and piss on our feet.
People were cheering in the theater, bro.
You know
which is cool, dude. Like, yeah, get involved in the movie. Have fun, dude. That's what movies are for. But at the same time, I just told my son on the way home, like, it just kind of bummed me out, dude.
So
like,
no cool fight scenes.
There was a lot of good fights in it, dude. It was a very action-packed movie. Honestly, it kept it pretty simple. There wasn't too much to the story. It explained her well. But I felt like also at the same time, it had all those little things in it to be like a fucking female empowerment kind of fucking thing. They made sure they fucking blasted out that a female helped write it and a female did this, and you know, I didn't read it because I try to stay away from that shit. But I guess that Brie Larson chick was saying some things that got some men riled up about, you know, women and versus men kind of stuff, and
that's a trip.
I was hearing they had to tell her to kind of cool out on that at the press tour, you know, and she's like, you're trying to silence my voice type shit. I don't know, dude. It was just a straight up like Wonder Woman times 1,000. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy?
But I will say this, as far as like if there was a female empowerment movie, I thought it was better than Wonder Woman.
I didn't enjoy that as much. Wonder Woman. I'm not saying that because it was a woman or whatever.
I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy this movie, but it was Black Panther for me. I didn't really enjoy it, dude.
I like the Black Panther. I just wish that it could have had way more Killmore. That's just my I want a whole Killmore.
See,
or
that's what I'm saying. There's definitely moments and parts in that Black Panther movie that are cool, man.
Yeah,
and that's how she's at the end of this movie. She's fucking dope, and so I can't wait to see Avengers because she is fucking shit up on a level that it's like, oh, I can't wait to see her fuck Thanos up. You know what I mean? And the way it ends, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, she's fucking all powerful, crazy bitch, dude. It's fucking dope.
Was there any dope cameos?
I'm trying to think.
Was Black Panther in there?
No, nobody, dude. At the very end, they show 2 Avengers. I'll say that.
I asked him, that's the first one I asked him.
Yeah, well,
that was real.
I mean, fuck, dude. You would think with the way things are going, they would have thrown him in there a lot more, dude. You know what I mean? They're like, we got to re-edit the movie with Black Panther in it, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit would have got fucking picture of the fucking millennium, dude. You know what I mean? Black Panther and fucking a female superhero, dude.
White men feel they're being attacked by white women and black guys.
No, I thought Jude Law did a good job. I thought fucking Samuel Jackson crushed it. I always loved Nick Fury, and they brought Coulson back that died in the first Avengers because it's set in the 90s when they're fucking still alive. It was really kind of fun to see how fucking Samuel Jackson lost his eye. Yeah, honestly, what made the movie for me was Samuel L. Jackson, dude.
You say Samuel Jackson, how he lost his eye, and in my mind flashes David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury. As soon as you said that part, for some reason, my mind flashed right there.
Okay, now you're bringing up something that it's going to sound like I'm a racist dirtbag, but I grew up on a white Nick Fury, dude, so it did bum me out at first when they made Samuel L. Jackson Nick Fury, dude. Because I just feel like, dude, and that, like, they're in talks right now about Batman being black, possibly. And a black dude on Kevin Smith's show, they do Fat Man Beyond. It's this dude Mark Bernard, and he's a black dude, and he explained it so well. I was like, dude, that's what's up. Good for you, man. He was like, Batman can't be black because the whole basis kind of thing, and I'm gonna butcher the shit out of it, is that it's based on rich whites. Yeah. And that's why he kind of rose up against all the fucking evil and shit. And, like, if there's not this huge lineage of, like, the Waynes being these rich white fucking people, that's how he got his money. If you really think about how history happened, he has to be a rich white guy. There has to be rich whites in his past. Because to say that there was rich blacks and that's how the Waynes are fucking so rich now, it doesn't really work, dude. Does that make sense? Which is not to say there couldn't have been. What was that?
I said, let's see if he can use that utility belt to keep his fans from sagging.
But no, I don't know, man. It's like, are we going to make Superman be black now, too? I just sometimes stick to the way the story was, dude. There's nothing wrong with it, dude.
Some shit I do and don't mind, but let's see if they do Space Jam with all white guys.
I also feel like if you get a guy any race and he crushes it as Batman, and I don't give a fuck. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you know what's funny?
But there's shit you grew up on, and you're like, that just doesn't work for me, dude. You know?
I don't mind Idris Elba being 007 because he's British.
That'd be dope.
But I just can't see.
Well, they're talking about him, Batman, too. They're talking about Michael B. Jordan being Batman, you know?
No, I don't know about that one. Shit. I'll see. You know what, though? I'm getting older, and I want them stuck in my ways type guys. I wanted them all.
Here's my thing. I keep pumping into the Spider-Verse to you. If you're going to do it like that. It's a completely different Spider-Man. He's a black kid, but it's not Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Does that make sense? Yeah. They completely separated the stories, and it's fucking still dope.
Okay, so his name shouldn't be Wayne or nothing like
exactly,
that.
dude.
He's one of the kids.
That's what I heard somebody saying about the 007 thing. Why can't he be 002 or 003 or 006? He doesn't have to be that James Bond that we've always known. You know what I mean? Why can't they get into that?
Hey, you know what? He's gonna be one of the kids that
004.
Yeah. He's gonna be one of the kids that Bruce Wayne adopted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or one of the kids from the fucking
shit. Then he's gonna have a documentary like Michael Jackson.
Oh my God.
Somebody needs to be following Bruce Wayne around, dude. You know what I mean?
You know, man.
All these wards he's had, dude.
What if we find out the writers of our favorite comic books were pedophiles? Are we gonna stop?
I think you'd be surprised how many people are fucking doing shit to fucking young kids, man.
It's fuck. You know what? Stan put it best for me when we were talking about the Trump presidency. I said I think that they're glad he's in the office because he doesn't give a fuck about nothing so now they can handle their business. And Stan said, so what you're saying is that Trump has his own money and policies are put in place so now everybody can do their own job. And that's why we're seeing all this rampant arresting and, Robert Kraft and sex trafficking and all this child shit and this. That's why we're seeing the arrest pumped up. And then I'm like, yeah, that's probably why all those, Fortune 500 CEOs, they've never had this many either been indicted or resigned because of cases and shit. It's a lot of fucking corruption going on in the world.
I also think it's part of the witch hunt, man. Like, once the ball starts rolling, we love to jump on people, dude.
We do, but
we love to hate on motherfuckers. So as soon as you can and you get an opportunity, it's like, oh, I'm going to take this dude out. He did this, or this and fucked up, and I want his job, so I'm going to fucking bring this dude down to his fucking knees right now, dude. We love that shit, bro. It's sad, man, really. Which is not to say that these dudes aren't doing some shit that they deserve it. Yeah. I'm just saying we so quickly want to fucking just crush somebody, dude, and don't even try to see it from the perspective of, like, what if that happened to me? Because if we keep going this way, it will happen to all of us, dude. Does that make sense?
I'm not talking about the
I don't want all my skeletons out there, I got a lot of dirt.
Listen. If they say I robbed the bank,
I'm also the type of person that lets it out there, though, too. If you really were to ask me, I'll tell you flat out, dude. I don't give a fuck, because I don't give a shit what anybody thinks of me, And I've never done anything shady enough to warrant fucking some crazy-ass shit.
If they say I robbed the bank, they're lying. If they say I stole, they're lying. They say I robbed somebody, they lying. They say that something to do with some bitches, y'all probably lying.
Well, what's scary now, too, is like with the way the ball's rolling and with technology, they could put your face on somebody and be like, fucking, hey, you did this, And with how much we jump on people, you'd be like, dude, I'm innocent. And there's no trial. You're just fucking done. You go to jail. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know about you, but it almost seems like these people that are whistleblowers or any of this shit, the next thing you know, it comes out they're child molesters. So is that true, or is that like the nastiest thing that nobody can forgive, so they throw it on that dude right away because he's about to take down some high-powered fucking people, dude?
Coming back from that.
There isn't, though, right? All you have to do is say Chomo, and everybody's like, fuck that guy. I do too, bro. I'm right in there with him. Like, hey, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't hurt innocent.
It's like child molester or rapist. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Automatic.
They're too... not like sounding bad, but they're too weak and innocent. You can't prey on kids. You can sell them any dream that you don't know. It's lollipops at the end of this road. Just get in this van. You can fuck with them in too many ways. They're gullible, and New York guys are preying on them, repeatedly preying on them. It's fucking crazy. But what I was talking about was more than an individual. Is the shit that's going on with the human trafficking, and then lump that in with how many people are gone missing and nobody's to account for them. We have a fucking issue. They're over there dancing in clubs for Arab guys in their second-story basement. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got a fucking issue. It's some real human trafficking shit. People are being shipped out, bagged and tagged to where I don't know what at an astonishing number.
Well, it's also crazy. Some of these bitches are volunteering to go over there, and they get a cold couple of fucking $3 million just to fucking get turned out for the weekend, dude, and get flown back to America. You know what I mean? From these big-ass sultans and those fucking dudes in like Iraq and shit, you know what I mean?
I'll keep it brief. And
these Instagram models and
details,
shit.
But there's a teenager that we both know that might get cited with trafficking because she's so into it.
Right.
You know,
and she's missing right now.
Yeah, she's so missing on one point, but on the other end, she's with it.
She chose to, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And when you see that for yourself.
Without saying names, the most disturbing part of that story was that when I'm listening to her mom talk about it, she acted like it was somebody else's fault that this is going on. And I flat out told her, did I not? Like, aren't you responsible for your own fucking kid, man? You should turn the finger at yourself first.
The black dude said, hey, what the fuck?
Because I tell you what, my kid ain't never ending up like that. Hey, and how was that? Because I keep a fucking eye on him, dude. You know what I mean?
The black dude at the liquor store found out, it was on the World Star or some shit. Found out that the fucking whatever the guy was, Pakistani, Arab, whatever, found out that the guy gave his phone number to the 13-year-old sister and said, "Don't tell." He said, "What the fuck? You giving my number, your number for to my 13-year-old sister?"
No
talking
way.
About don't tell. He said, "Is that why we got all these girls going missing in the community?" And I said, "Oh yeah, he's probably shipping them right over there."
It was just so crazy to me though that that's literally right in our face now. You know what I mean?
It's so
I never thought in my lifetime I'd so blatantly have something happen to somebody we directly know.
Let me tell you what happened when I first moved here. When I told you we got bought the bike from a yard sale down the street. That guy had, because my son was what, 6 or 5 when I moved over here? That guy had nothing but child bikes in his yard. Nothing but. So we went and bought my son something you rarely see, a child-sized mountain bike.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking awesome. $50. Child-sized mountain bike, 2 to pick from. And we get it. A few weeks later, lady comes down the street. Hey, and she shows us a flyer. And then she turns her car off. This man name is blankety blank.